It's lovely to have you with us. Second day back on this Tuesday. Well, time was there were two sort of different kinds of dogs. You got the pedigrees and the mutts. Well, that made it pretty easy to pick a little puppy for the family. But now enter a whole new type of dog. The crossbreeds, they're calling now designer dogs, which have become very popular. In fact, they are now outselling all types of pedigree dogs in Australia. What are these new breeds? How do they work for your household? We thought we'd ask our animal expert, our gardening expert as well, Don Burke. Good morning, Don. Happy New Year to you.
Yes, same to you. Gee, you look good. Did you do something wonderful over summer, did you?
I always do something wonderful over summer. I went skiing. Oh. Ski, ski, ski.
To the land where they started these designer dogs. Purebred dogs, we all know, they started in 1873 and they've just kept them. They never outcrossed them. They locked them in time with a certain look, and they're for showing. They're exhibition dogs. The designer dogs is where they cross a couple of the purebred dogs together to produce something that's actually designed to be a pet, not a show dog. And without any real support for this group of dogs, yes, they're now significantly outselling pedigree dogs, and pedigree dog sales are collapsing, down by 36% in the last less than 10 years, I think it is.
Which was the first designer dog from my memory? Because I was doing Good Morning Australia late 80s, early 90s, and it was the Labradoodle.
Absolutely right.
Was that the first one?
First in Australia was that. The original thing came up by accident in America. They were crossing their Cocker Spaniels to poodles in the back laneway. No one did it, like they met up at night, you know what I mean? And people, when they saw these little mongrels, said, that's the best dog I've ever seen. Can you breed more? So they're now one of the most popular types of dogs in America. What they called, I think it's a
Cockadoodle.
Yeah, cockadoodle. Now they're called Spoodles, and we have them here in Australia, but that was the original one.
Now, we've got some of these examples, and we want to walk through the, you know, the good points and the advantages and disadvantages this morning. Courtney's going to join us, I understand, first up. Have I got this right? Good morning,
That's right,
Courtney. And Courtney's got some gorgeous little puppies here. Now, what are these?
Well, these are Pugaliers.
Can I hold one, Courtney? I'm sorry, I just have to go.
Now, is Courtney going to be able to be heard?
Yes, she's got a microphone on.
Oh, you got a microphone on? Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. Now, what's the name of this one?
This one's Wags.
Wags and?
Olivia.
Now, what do they like to live with?
Well, they're actually quite hard to... Well,
why?
They're not hard, but they're not toilet trained yet, so...
That's just because they're puppies.
Yeah.
What's a Pugalier?
It's a Pug cross Cavalier King Charles Spaniel.
Okay.
Now, they're the two most popular purebred dogs in Australia and the two most gentle, sweetest, loving creatures that ever existed.
I know, aren't you beautiful? Do they yap a lot? OK, let's face it, we've got little dogs that yap.
Well, they don't bark much, but when they bark, they do yap.
OK, then.
But they're not persistent yappers as a breed. The big thing about them, pugs are probably the sweetest dog ever, but their little eyes tend to fall out and they can die in hot weather from breathing problems. Now, just listen. That puppy is right next to the microphone. You can't hear. They can breathe. Oh. Sorry, did I offend you with that? Yes, I offended.
Because some of the King Charles have got the little squash noses, which is... Oh, yes, darling, I know. So this is a good thing. So crossing these two breeds, it's one of the most popular and it's good.
And Courtney's not going to be faced with a dead dog at, say, the age of 2 or 3 on a hot summer's day. So it's a much more stable pet, and to me, if you want a pet for the kids... And these, by the way, no child... Now, trust me on this, no child anywhere in the world has ever been admitted to hospital for licking injuries.
I love that too. OK, we have to introduce our Labradoodle that I was referring to earlier. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, very well.
Oh, I just think this little gorgeous thing. Now, tell me about the Labradoodles. As we mentioned, it was one of the first crossbreeds.
Assistance dogs, and they've gone on to be pets. Just watch this. Can we have a demo of what the Labradoodle actually does?
Oh, well, she's fairly obedient. What can you do, Buffy? Drop. Good girl. Stand. Come. Heel. Good girl.
Oh,
how's that?
Beautiful. What is the advantage? I understood it to be allergies to start with, because the Labradoodle doesn't have the long fur of the Retriever or Labrador, but has the wool of a poodle.
True of some, not all. Do you know with yours whether it's an allergy-free type dog?
Yeah, she is. My husband's actually allergic to dogs, so she's really good for us. Yeah,
so not all Labradoodles are allergy-free?
No, absolutely not. Neither are all poodles allergy-free, but these are much more likely to be allergy-free than most types of dogs.
OK. So they've clearly been very popular?
Oh, absolutely awesome. By the way, there is one thing. Did you trim
Yes, I didn't, but a groomer did.
That's what I mean.
She needs trimming.
You're going to have to pay money to go to a dog groomer. How often do you go?
In the summertime, about every, say, 6 weeks, and in the wintertime, I let her grow out. So
There you go.
OK, let's move to the Schnoodle.
The Schnoodle is... there he is. Look at this. He's got the shorter ears and so on.
Okay,
Again, poodle.
what is the Schnoodle?
Schnauzer and a poodle. And now this one has the best trick ever. Do you want to see the best trick ever? Can you show us what is, without question, the best trick?
Bagel, sneeze. Sneeze. Sneeze one more time. Excellent. Bagel, down. Go to sleep, please. Shh. Go to sleep. Sweet dreams, good boy. And my favorite, Bagel, off. Off.
So not allowed to eat.
Off.
Not allowed to
Okay,
eat.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, that is good.
Wouldn't you love dogs like these for the kids?
Yes.
I mean...
Harvey could learn a few things. Harvey, are you watching, Daddy? OK, the advantages of the Schnoodle. I always have learned that Schnauzers are very good dogs, one of the most maintenance-free dogs.
Yeah, they are. But they're probably not quite as gentle as, say, a Pugalier and that sort of cross. Yeah, they're just a little bit more... They often use the word aloof or something, a little bit more in their own world, but this is still a lovely cross.
OK, what about the Spoodle?
The Spoodle was the original. Don't forget, this is the original designer dog that created the trend worldwide, and I love them. It's a Cocker Spaniel crossed with a Poodle.
OK,
By the way, don't forget the Poodle is supposedly the second most, but I think it's the most intelligent dog ever.
Yes, I know. I've got a Charlie girl. My sister has a Charlie girl who I could think would stand up for that.
Yeah. But look, it's about the right size. It's not big enough that it's a worry for the kids. It's just a lovely sized dog. Does your one do anything that's...
She's only just started obedience.
Only just started. What will she do?
It looks beautiful.
Sherry, Kyla, drop. Sit. Paw. Give me your paw.
Now, what I want to say to everybody watching, a lot of people are saying, do these designer dogs get loving environments and so on? Look at the time and the care.
Yes.
Look at Courtney. She's got the best friend in the whole world here. Is this your friend?
Yeah.
Is it the best friend you've ever had? Yeah, right.
And this is my new best friend here too.
Exactly. Now, that's my point. These people love their animals. These are better pets.
Because we have had a couple of emails since we mentioned this yesterday on the show. People, and specifically let me mention Michelle Rose and Rebecca Chin saying puppy farms exploiting designer dogs. How do you respond? How can you tell a reputable breeder? Because I know you'll tell me go to a good breeder.
I know. Well, we recommended two in the Burke's Backyard magazine with me, and I think these are living teddy bears, by the way. They're just fantastic. But we've recommended two kennels that we thoroughly recommend.
That's important because people say go to a good breeder.
No.
How do I know?
No.
How do I know a good breeder?
There is a problem. When you buy a pedigreed dog, there is a system that controls them quite rigidly, the Australian National Kennel Council, and it really does do a good job. There is no such group for these designer dogs. So at the moment,
because how do you know you're going to get the temperament of a poodle and the look of a Labrador, or you don't get it round the wrong way?
No matter what you buy, sit for an hour with the puppies, and I don't care what the owners say. You say, I'm sitting here for an hour, please leave the room, I want to watch the dogs, because you're stuck with it for 15 years or something. Sit for an hour and see what they're like. But yeah, the reason there are puppy farms is that the mainstream dog people are refusing to have anything to do with these. But this is exactly how all the mainstream dogs were produced in the late 1800s. It's the normal system.
Well, I'm glad you've introduced us and given us the background of these. Courtney, thank you very much. This is a little gorgeous one. Everyone, thank you for your Schnoodles, Poodles and Labradoodles. Don Burke, and well done for giving us that advice in the mag.
Thank you. And one day I think Courtney's going to have her own TV show.
Thank you.
OK, we've got more coming up. Here's a bit of a money-saving idea.
With me today in the kitchen is the ravishing Joyce from Virgin Money. Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Jamie. I'm here to show you how to prepare